good.
Almost. I just clicked the button. It said you were currently not online. Oh, here we go.
What?
And here we go. We are online. We are online.
Put the link in.
Send the link. Send the link. Send the link.
Give me the link.
Twitch.tv/RPGStuck. Twitch.tv/RPGs.
Post the link in YouTube.
Twitch.tv.
Post the link here. Give us the link.
That is it, right? Because I'm about to add here.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's there. It's there. I see it.
You see us, and we are live. Remember that.
We are live. Oh my god.
We are live. Okay, good. Good. Great. Now let's tell everybody else about that, assuming they're still here.
I'm gonna go post it in the YouTube chat.
Alright, great. Whoops. Oh, nice. We already have people rolling in. I'm just going to copy and paste the...
And where's the chat?
If we're live, I assume I can get started.
Are we YouTube? Have we let them know?
I already put the link in the thing.
I would say keep doing it every 10 minutes just in case, because I'm not sure if the con has updated links.
1 second.
But in any case, right.
In any case, hi folks.
Hello,
Sorry
hello.
about that.
Sorry about the
case,
technical difficulty.
As per SAHCon tradition, these nuts, we'll be getting started immediately because, well, to be perfectly frank, we've lost 30 minutes, and there's never a better time to start than right the hell now. All right, so so first
They can
off,
hear us, right? I just want to make sure.
First off, hi.
Please tell me they can hear us, because otherwise I've been blabbing off for nothing. Secondly, actually, I should probably just pull up the link so I know what people are saying. Give me a minute.
Okay, they can hear us.
Good.
Okay,
great.
so let's go.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Let's get a move on. By the way, hi. We're some of your mods from RPGStuck. My name is Tangled Thespian, TT, whatever the hell you want to call me. Introductions first, Merc.
Hello, my name is Merc, sometimes known as Meek, Mercy, an asshole, a whole lot of other things I don't care to name, mostly because half of them are in Korean, so they can't actually be named. I don't have a quirky fact, even though we prepared for that, because we did not prepare for that, actually. I'm going to move it on and deflect the blame over to someone else that's going to now introduce himself.
Hi.
You could just call me Becks. I basically run a lot of the administrative side of RPGStuck. I'm here to say hi and watch the chat and be your friendly, loving friend to give your questions and commands over to Merc.
And I guess that's my cue. So, hello. I am Jerry, also known as JMS220, and for the past 30 minutes I've been questioning my existence as the tech guy. YouTube has been screwing us over hard, so we just decided to move to Twitch instead and bypass all these issues. So today we are going to be literally playing RPGStuck. We're just going to get straight into it, because you guys like Homestuck, right? I hope you all like Homestuck. And even though I know, yeah, in joke, like, you know, Homestuck fans hate Homestuck the most, whatever. So what we're going to do is we are literally going to play RPGStuck in a Homestuck sort of tradition. So by that, I mean you will be inputting commands into the live chat, and we will be taking the commands from the live chat, and it's going to be great. It's going to be cool, fun, all that noise. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
Get your stupid ideas ready, and if there is not at least one Helix fossil somewhere in this kid's inventory by the time we're done, I'm disappointed in all.
Oh, yeah, there better be a freaking Helix fossil.
That a meteor hits their house, so no survive. All right, anyway, let's get started. So, as you can see on the thing, I can see, because there's 32 people on here, using this primer. So, quick start primer provides everything you need to create character.
Merc, slow down a second.
Slow down. Slow down.
All right, so let's go over it. There's simply too much to cover all in 90 minutes. Well, whoever wrote that, we're going to have to challenge that notion. Now, let's see, if we curate the full system, we have several more documents listed there. That's actually only about half the links we have on directory doc, which you can find helped pinned in the help section of our RPGStuck Discord. Someone, if you're in the Discord or the Twitch chat, please drop a link to that below. Anyway, terms to know before we go. Let's get started. Now, we are based off 5e, so there's not too much. So if you already know that, you're pretty good. But if you don't, let's go over them quickly. So, if you completely need the funny dive rolling games who wrote,
you don't need to read everything.
Yes, I know, but let's get our basics
right
straight.
to the part where we start picking out races.
Ability scores. All right, fine. Well, you know what? We'll explain as we go along.
We'll explain it as we
so-
go. All right.
So first off, creating a character. Let's choose your race. Remember, no xenophiles allowed. Xenophiles optional. Just be yourself, unless you're an asshole. In which case, don't be. But right, we'll start with the basics. Do you want to play human or do you want to play troll?
Well,
Guys,
no, we
at
are
this
playing.
point-
We're definitely playing a troll. We're definitely playing a troll because we want to.
I think that's up to the audience to decide, don't you?
I got 2 trolls so far.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, we kind of already put troll on there because I kind of wanted to start off with the just the blood colors because we actually have separate
Okay, we've
stats
got
for
2 fuchsias so far.
each
And
blood
everybody
color.
wants to be a troll anyway.
For the
Yeah,
royal bloods. Oh, are we?
Everybody
We got
wants
2
to be.
fuchsias. I don't see any other blood colors. It looks
There's
like
a purple
we're gonna go-
here. We got 2
there's a
fuchsias and a purple.
The
Jade.
purple man with the purple suggestion.
No, the person saying fuchsia
We're running
was
this like
they
an
were both
auction,
the
guys.
they were both the
Fuchsia's
same
Throw
Oh,
ideas
never
at
mind.
us. Throw off.
There we go. Vamp
Two
Wombat
fuchsias.
and Darkle Spectrum both on fuchsia.
3
All right,
Jade.
good.
I think Jade's winning. I think Jade's the winner here. So
Yeah,
far.
Jade's
Gotta
winning.
pick it up, man.
Jade is winning. So, all right, I'm going to type in Jade in the box.
Jade's always winning. She got the dog.
Yeah,
ears.
we're going with Jade. We're going to be a Jade blood.
All right then, Jade
We
blood
are
wins.
going to be Kanaya.
All right, all right,
Gender
so
is a
as you can see,
scam. I'm just going to put non-binary in this box.
All right, so
They will be
Jade.
referred to by
Yeah.
any pronouns you so choose.
All right, so when you're a Jade, you get 2 things. You get, well, first off, the next part depends on whether you sign or not. You get plus to your charisma because Kanaya, ever so charming, and you get Rainbow Drinker, which, unfortunately, for the purpose of the one shot, you're probably not gonna die.
Happen.
You might if you really want to, but you're probably not gonna get maulted death horribly, even for trolls. Anyway,
I mean, you
let's-
might be. We don't know.
Well, I mean, I left the option open. All right, so next choice. Do you want to be martial, psionic, or something in between? This is similar to if you play D&D, whether you want to be a caster or a martial class. The differences are similar. But
Do you want to pew pew or do you want to hit hit?
Do you want to cast lightning bolt or do you want to cast fist?
Or
We do
or do you wanna
have.
do a little of both?
All right,
Okay,
so
there's 1, 2, 3, 4 martial, 5 martial.
yeah,
three
Marshall is
psionic.
definitely winning.
I think Marshall's winning.
Marshall
Oh,
is
man, you
definitely
gotta
winning.
Ready,
All
fight
right,
time.
so that means I don't need the psionic.
Audience, all right. All right, so if we're
We're gonna be a
martial, it
barbarian,
means
Jade.
your character has no psionic talents, but instead they get to know their specials fully because, well, they have studied the blade. So, all right, next one up. If you
Wait,
scroll down to the primer,
Hold on. What was the answer?
martial by a wide margin.
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
want to fight things.
I feel
Yeah,
sad.
lots of people.
Watching
Yeah,
the
I wanted
Discord
to-
chat and not
I
getting
wanted to
many
sh-
suggestions.
Oh, I wanted to
Marshall's just easy.
Yeah, Marshall is easier, but I did want to show off. I kind of wanted to show off our psionics because, well, psionics.
Well, we can take a moment to point them out while we're actually
I mean,
making the
what is
character.
it? The people that are interested, we got a surprise for them. Stick to the end of the stream. We got a surprise announcement at the end of it. So if you're interested in psionics, you might want to stay for that. Right, so next one is specipus and armor. Armor's up first, so we'll go with that. You have a choice of light armor, medium armor, and heavy armor, but I think there might have been somewhat of a fracas with this, because what we do want to go first is stat distributions. What stats do we want to give this poor non-binary Jade Blood troll?
Okay. So let's start with strength. We're going to go with the standard array.
The standard array is...
Go ahead.
So,
Alright, so I guess I'll take point. The standard array is 15, 14, 13, 15, 14, 13, 12, 8, and 10. You get to choose one stat per each of those scores, and you get to choose which one goes. So let's start with the 15.
Let's just go over real quick because we're going a little fast here, and I'm assuming most people here are not totally familiar with not Homestuck. You better know Homestuck.
everybody,
D&D.
most
D&D
people aren't familiar with
tabletop
Homestuck here.
plays and such like that. Let's go over our 6 stats.
Everybody wants to max
strength.
charisma. charisma, so...
Charisma is the best stat, number 1. I'm not biased at all.
Alright, so Christmas 15.
Let's go over real quick. Strength, your ability to crush a tomato. Dexterity, your ability to throw a tomato really accurately. Constitution, your ability to stomach eating a bad tomato. Intelligence, knowing a tomato is a wisdom. Knowing tomato, while tomato is a fruit, it probably does not belong in a fruit salad. And charisma is selling a tomato-based fruit salad.
Alright, so
Do you guys want to buy our RPG Stuck
wanna
branded
dump-
tomato-based fruit salad?
So we're gonna go by one by one on these. So on strength, which one of our standard array do we want to put there? Our options are 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, or 8. 10 is a 0. It goes up each 2 points and down each 2 points on your mod, and that's how good you are at it.
Looking like a 14.
Looking like a 14 so far.
Yeah,
We're
alright.
strong, Jade Blood. We are a strong, independent Jade.
We are strong.
We are a strong, independent, non-binary troll who don't need no other troll.
Hey, we haven't gotten
Okay, so 14 on strength. That means we no longer have the 14 available.
Alright, then next up is Constitution. Half of you
So-
said to Max Con and half of you said to Dump Con. So what do you guys want
So
for
for
Constitution,
Con-
folks?
We either need a 14, 13, 12, 10, or 8.
15 or 13.
That's what I said.
What's the last one?
Never mind.
Let's just go with 13. I
So
saw
far,
a
we've
bunch
got a
of people.
10, 12, 12, 15, 8, 13, 12.
Good
12
lord,
looks like
y'all
it's
all over the place.
So far, it looks like 12's the answer.
Alright, 12 is put down on the spot. Alright, what about Dex?
So Dex, we have the options 15, 13, 10, or 8. 13, 13, 13.
Ooh, that's a lot of
Sounds
13s.
like- Sounds like a 13.
Alright, so Dex is...
Oh my goodness, Twitch chat is really rolling in comparison.
We are going...
Alright.
Don't worry, I got this.
I assure you, we are going
I
to
got
max
bored watching
charisma.
Discord chat.
Alright, and Intelligence. How smart is our little noodle?
Yeah, so 15, 12, 10, or 8.
Ooh, that's rough.
No, 15, 10, or
Ooh,
8.
8, 8, 8, 8.
Not smart.
Oh my
Ah, we
god.
are a dumb
Oh,
bitch.
Dumb bitch syndrome.
Bless this little thing's heart.
Yeah, but we're going to max charisma, so it's all gonna be okay. Alright, what about wisdom? What about wisdom?
You have the option of 10 or 15.
I think it's a 10 so far.
Oh yeah, no, wisdom is most definitely a 10. I don't see
I'm seeing a
anyone saying
lot of
15.
10s.
Alright, so here we go. Maximum charisma, let's go.
15 charisma.
Yes,
Oh,
here
no,
we
no,
go.
this is where
15
we say Jade
charisma.
Bloods have +2, so we actually have a
Aren't
17
they pretty?
in charisma.
Oh yeah, we do have a 17 in charisma now.
We are maxing charisma. We are min-maxing this character so hard, it's not even funny.
We are the epitome.
Don't forget to put in the race mod, Jerry.
Yeah, I did. It's on. So +2 to charisma.
Okay, I see.
So a little heads up for every bloodcast and humans in RPG Stuck, they have their own unique individual racial stat, their own ability score modifiers, and at least some kind of ability that belongs to them. Jade Blood's having the ability to die and then come back as a rainbow drinker.
AKA,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good free life.
Yeah, basically, Jade Bloods are unique amongst all the different races because they are able to have that second life where they come back with improved stats and the ability to glow like a flashlight.
We are not dying
you're
on
gonna
this
need
stream.
It, trust me. I mean, we don't know
Well,
that.
we might.
We
if
might die,
if we
but we're
really
definitely
try.
not coming back.
Alright, anyway,
So yeah, they can
back
basically
to
be
our-
Kanaya.
Alright, so anyway, back to
Back to armor.
Armor class. We have light armor, which you're going to want to take if you have very good dexterity. You have medium armor, which scales off both strength and dexterity. It's a sort of a bridge niche kind of choice. And you have heavy armor, which is pretty durable, but it's only really if you have good strength or good constitution.
Vamp, I saw you start that chant. I hate you.
Vamp.
I hate you too, Vamp.
I'm sorry, Vamp, but you're banned.
What do you do?
He started a chant
he's
for
requesting
medium.
medium.
Oh my god!
They're requesting medium.
No,
They're
I want
requesting
medium.
medium armor.
You all did medium armor?
They want
They all
medium
want
armor.
medium armor?
We will
Fuck
give
it,
the
them
people.
medium armor.
We will
Medium
give
armor
the
it
people
is.
medium armor. I will give the people
It is
medium
what the
armor.
people want.
Mr. Jerry, tear down this. Wait, wrong. Give the people what they want. Give them medium armor.
They
Next
get
up,
their
the
medium
stripes
armor. They will
specify
get their medium
every
armor.
character. So, what is it? In the primer, you'll see that we only have about 6 weapons. That's mainly because we give you the full strike specials. We have 36 weapons in our full strike specified dock, and that's not counting variants. Like, what is it? If you have, say, for Mount SAHCon, which is if you want to ride something, we have, I believe, 6 different variants of what sort of animal you might want to ride. And then we have other things like maybe if you have a rifle, you want a laser variant, or if you have a pistol, you want a revolver. In this case, we chose some of the more genteel ones. We didn't include bomb kind, for example, for obvious reasons, but we have dagger kind, hammer kind like John does, puppet kind because, come on, it's a puppet, why would you not? We have rifles because, for whatever reason, if you want to snipe someone from 150
Because you can
feet
shoot
away,
things
or
from
360
long
no
range.
scope them, whatever your proclivities may be. We have sword kind because, well, the hero always uses sword, and the wand kind because, well, rose it. You'll notice we have pretty much every specialist that one of the beta kits has. Now you can pick 2 of
Alright.
them. So
They want
Maybe while going
puppets.
through this, I'm seeing a lot of puppet and I'm seeing a couple hammers.
all right, well, let's take this in order. All right, so first choice, y'all want puppets, correct?
They want puppets.
Oh, they
Alright.
want their puppets.
They want puppets.
All right, guys. Second choice, what do you guys want?
It is looking like hammer.
Hammer. We want to have a puppet with a hammer in its hands.
1 second, I'm just copy and pasting all this.
Go ahead. What do we have next on the list? Let's
All
see.
right, so next on the list actually was the ability scored, but after. All right, so this is one of the pillars of our system.
No, wait. Don't forget about resistances.
We're
What
getting
about
there,
them?
girl. We're going down the list.
Okay.
All right,
So now we have pillar.
This is basically one of the we looked at the class system for D&D, we realized I don't know if people want to pigeonhole themselves like this. So then we decided, what if we had something a bit more flexible? And then we came up with this, which over the course of a few years of hammering out, which is good because this one has one. Now, do you want to stab? Do you want to shoot? Do you want to tank? Or do you want to strat? Now, the last one is kind of weird, but bear with us. So, what is it? When we say classes, we don't mean like the classes from Homestuck. We mean like, actually, what I just said. We have Sentinel, which is your tankier because you're a buff little non-binary J-blooded vampire. You're apparently if Taylor Lautner played Edward. You have Sniper for if you need to shoot stuff from far away, really hard, or if you like flying and you realize, I'm going to fly over this monster, I'm going to shoot it, and it can't hit me back. If you want to do that, we're not going to
It's really fun.
What the DM will do in that case, it is really fun. So we realized, what if we just have underlings that can, fire back? And so we do.
And move on to striker.
And then you have, specialist up first.
Oh, well,
fine. Everyone likes specialist. Jesus, everyone likes specialist, okay? Everyone. Specialist is, you're a bard. I think that's the simplest way to put it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you have strikers, which is, if you don't feel like shooting stuff, you just want to get up close and beat the hell out of them with a hammer, or with your puppet, if that's what you're into. I'm not going to stop you. That's what you take. You take striker because, well, you want to strike. Much like YouTube did with us.
We are seeing a lot of variation in chat.
We are. So it keeps going between like all the different ones. Okay, so we're starting from now. Everybody say which one you want us to go with.
We can't shoot them with a hammer just yet.
We cannot shoot them with a hammer yet. No.
Sorry, what was our second specialist was I was busy copying down the puppet, but we're choosing hammer kind for the second one.
Yes.
It's looking. I think specialist is the one. What do you think, Michelle?
It's either specialist or sentinel. In which case, we narrow it down because if we go sentinel, there is one option. If we go specialist, there are a couple of options. What we get basically at first level from each one of these pillars is one milestone, which is an optional ability. If you continue in the system, you level up, whatever, you get to take paths. This is the pillars and paths system. You start with your pillar, and you get to take abilities every 3 levels from a path. There are a whole bunch of paths. We went a little overboard making them. We tried to make as many unique abilities and we come up with. As you continue, paths are tied to specific pillars. You don't have to take something underneath your pillar, but if you do, you will slowly build up to more milestones. So that is more or less how it works in a nutshell. For today, we're just picking a milestone.
Wait, so where are we going? Specialist?
I think specialist.
I mean, I see plenty of signals, but maybe not enough. It's looking like specialist is winning out, so
I think
alright then.
specialist just barely won out against sentinel.
All right, so specialist it is.
Specialist is, I think we're going, in this case, it looks like we'll be going with skill sage, since the other two, force of personality and personality, Merc, please speak correctly, and Olden Wizened, those change your psionic casting modifier in case, what is it? If psionics was only restricted to intelligence, then you're kind of like, yeah, but what if I wanted to, cast fireballs with my pure sex appeal, or if I wanted to...
Yeah, what if I want to be a really pretty dumb bitch, but also cast fireball?
I mean, I think that's what our current character is, isn't it?
Yeah, but we aren't casting fireball, we're casting hammer.
So
I
we
think
going
people
with...
like force of personality.
It's fitting, but unfortunately we don't have psionics in, so we'll go with skill sage, which gives you 2 additional skills at level 1, which
I don't
is...
think anyone wants skill sage. I think they all want sex appeal.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
we
all-
didn't even pick
Oh
our
my
first
God,
3
alright, what?
skills. You guys get skills.
If you...
You
Can
guys,
all-
we're not a psionic, so we get skills.
Do we want to tweak it so we are a minor psionic? We'd have to go back a little
Do we
bit.
want to give them force of personality anyway? Because, you know, we already went with the min-max build. We already went with puppet kind and hammer kind. Let's just... You know what? No, I say
They
we
want
go
the
with
sex appeal.
They want
Just
the
go
sex
with the...
appeal.
Just go, give the people what they want. That's it.
Yes.
All right, so
You sound like you're convincing yourself.
force of personality, even though we're not using psionics.
Can
Let's
we
go
Who
for it. We get to
cares?
cast with charisma. We have no casting, but sure, why not? We'll figure it out.
Can we change? Can we give him or her? We don't know yet.
Or them.
Or them. Yes,
They're a
yes.
non-binary troll, and they use any
got there.
pronouns that the audience chooses.
We'll
Like,
get down
I mean,
to the gender
not
later.
not that you can pick the they use any and all pronouns. We don't want to
And
keep
Do we
track of
want to
this.
be a minor scion? We can go back. We can pick a power real quick and call that good.
We aren't getting any of the steps yet, Darkle.
Alright, do we want to...
I doubt we're-
give them a psionics anyway?
I doubt we're going to get to level 3 on this live stream, so just
I'd say, you know what? Screw it. Just give them a psi power. Just ignore that they're martial language. Just give them a psi power.
So do you guys just want to cast fireballs with your sexiness?
I mean, we don't have fireballs here because, I'll be perfectly honest, we're going to be playing with this character afterwards. I know damn well one of you is going to be like, we should burn down the house. All of you are going to agree. And
They
they'll be
want to
standing
cast
here.
fireballs. They want to cast sexy
They wanna
fireballs.
burn down
Mark.
the
Let
house.
the people have what they have.
Alright, then,
Let them have it.
who has access editing the primer? Because we should probably add pyrokinetics to the...
No,
pyrokinetics.
just
I'm the one
just
who
go
has
ahead and
access
start
to it.
adding that on there.
I'm technically on
So
this.
the one thing with minor scions is over martials is you get I believe it's 1 full weapon and 1 full power, or is it 1 full weapon or 1 full power?
It's meant to be.
Which
Luckily, we have the rules right here because, well, I will admit, we do have a lot of rules for governing a whole lot of things, and we've been around for a few years, so we've had a lot of situations come up, so we've come up with a lot of rules to cover all those contingencies. A lot of these rules you won't need to know until it directly affects you, so, but you know, they're there in case you need them.
All right.
yeah, pretty much. We like to have extra little contingency rules, so if a weird niche situation comes up, the DM can just kind of look at it and be like, oh, this is how it works. Or you can look at it and be like, oh, this is what I enter here, instead of sitting here and being confused and sad.
And
Yes,
don't
well,
worry,
carrying
we'll
42
find a way to find new niche situations anyway. It just continues going.
Alright, so we're going to be learning pyrokinetics with 1 sub power, and we're going to be learning what? Oh man, that means we have to pick. Was it? Yep, puppet or hammer. We have to drop one of those. I assume we want to keep the
You don't
puppet.
have to drop them. However, we do need to limit it to 1 special attack from the 2, and
Exactly.
we need 1 sub power within pyrokinetics or pyrokinesis. I don't know why I just changed the name.
All right, so let's look at hammer kind. No, I'm sorry. Let's look at puppet kind since you guys were fascinated with that. A puppet kind has 3 attack. three attacks that are special that we can't all know when if we're going minor scion. You have team attack, which is basically you attack and then your puppet follows up. It's pretty straightforward. You have soul stare, which is where it stares into your target with its beady, soulless eyes, and then they have to make a check. No, I'm sorry. You make the check, and if you break their resistance, they have disadvantage on attack because they've been so creeped out or enraptured or found illumination within the puppet's eyes that they have difficulty hitting you. Or you can stress them out because I assume you shoved their butt in your face. Oh my god, wait, you want Mangrit? We can do Mangrit.
No.
Mangrit would be a.
It's just Vamp.
Give it a minute. What they're all gonna run with it. Puppet specialist. All right.
Can you scroll up to the weapons, Jerry?
Yeah,
we do still have both puppet and hammer. The difference is, if we're Scion, it basically means we don't know as many special attacks with our weapons. So we need to pick one special attack, which is something that is not bolded. Basic attacks are free. We got those. You know those. You can swing a hammer. We do need to pick one special attack between them.
It's too late.
Choose
Vamp
wisely.
already infected them.
Oh. Vamp, you're a freaking legend. I will talk to you after this panel, very sternly.
With the hammer in hand.
Yeah, Mangrit
We're
hammer.
gonna make you a mod as punishment.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make Vamp a mod. It's gonna be great.
Alright, so we'll be taking a Mangrit. That's basically a charge attack. You take one turn to charge up, and the next turn, you unleash that fury in one solid swing of Mangrit. That's not a word that you can use like the F word. But anyway, right. And we have one sub-power you can take from Pyrokinetics, if that one's been in there yet. Pyrokinetics, was it? Oh, the rest of us have it on view only, so whoever owns a dock is going to have to do it. Anyway, Pyrokinetics. It's basically what you think of this. It's fire. You shoot fireball, you breathe breath like a dragon that sets things on fire. You can actually create smoke as well, which is surprisingly useful when you need to get away. You can also create torches or lights, and actually it's just a ball of light that you can stick on the wall, provides light for however long. It's nice to have, unless of course you have a home intruder, in which case you could blow it up and blind them while you kick in the balls. A flaming puppet maybe. Listen, I'm pretty sure the house is going to burn down by the end of the
That's okay.
one shot. You know what? Yeah, that's okay. We'll figure it out later. All right, any case. Select your proficiencies.
Fire, aren't we?
All right, so first off, resistances. We brought this up earlier. Resistance is basically, all right, so in addition to armor class, which governs how easily or how not easily you're hit by something, you have resistances like the basic three: fortitude, resistance, and will. They affect your
reflex
and your ability to endure all sorts of attacks, whether it be something with fortitude, like say if you hear nails screech on a chalkboard and then, or reflex, which is you have a grenade thrown at you. Would you like to dodge? Yes. Do you have a good reflex? No. All right, you're being hit by the grenade. And you have will, which is like what the puppet kind does, having a soulless puppet stare into your eyes with the black abyss of 1,000 moons, or listen to me talk, which is probably going to kill everyone by the end of this. So, make sure to pick one. Do you want fortitude, reflex, or will?
Keep in mind that because we are a minor scion, we are not as gifted as at willpower. Remember, in the comics, scions are usually the first ones to, be susceptible to mental attacks. As a result, you basically have some disadvantage when people are using mental or psionic attacks on you. So it might be wise to shore up your willpower.
Yeah, Glip Glop's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, we can, but like, we have a good strength.
I mean, that's one way to become a rainbow drinker.
Well, if we want to be buff.
All right, I think I've convinced everyone.
All right.
All right. All right,
Box
we have
tick.
this one guy named Will.
Some guy named
Yeah.
Will.
All right.
And now we do our proficiencies.
Yeah, Jerry, scroll down to the skill section, please.
I'm scrolling down now.
We have
Yeah, it's just on a little bit of a
skills.
delay. Give it a second.
While we're doing that, and he's working on that, a little thing that I believe I might have forgotten to put into the primer, we do need to select what goes into our armor and our weapon slots, because we've decided what our specificity is. However, that doesn't tell us you get a free weapon for each one you know, and you get a free set of armor. I say armor, and you can't see the air quotes, but they are there. Armor can be anything you start with pre-game is going to be tiers. So it's basic stuff. It is non-alchemized. It is normal, but you got it, and it can be whatever you want to start with.
Was it? Let's get to the skills since we're already there, and then we'll go back and choose what kind of puppet, what kind of hammer, and all that. So
We'll
right,
include that in the fluff
skills.
stuff.
This is going to be a bit difficult to get from everyone because. All right, so first choice of skill. Where do you want it? You can be proficient in 3 skills. Personally, I would say all the charisma skills, since that's what we're best at. But it's up to you guys. What kind of skills do you think are little non-binary, hot, sex appeal, fire casting, little minor sign would be
Skills
good at?
all on the screen. Pick 3 of your favorite.
Yeah, it'll be easiest if you say one at a time for us to actually count them.
What is your first choice?
Seduction is not a skill in RPGStuck.
Intimidate, performance, occult, persuasion, occult, intimidate, deception.
I'm seeing lots of persuasions.
Performance.
Half of those
Performance.
Seduction can actually be replaced by persuasion, performance, intimidation, deception, engineering, and occult.
Engineering?
Engineering and seduction. I didn't realize you were a STEM major.
Don't ask.
It looks like performance right now seems like one of the ones on top. We might want to go ahead and go with that one of them.
If you want to check that one, we can do 3. We got 3.
All right, so
Okay,
persuasion. Performance.
Looks like 1.
Performance is 1.
That's persuasion.
You're really good at performing stuff.
Yeah.
And persuasion seems second.
All right, that's checked.
I'm seeing some more occults. Looks like we're fighting for this 3rd spot.
I want to say occult.
Interesting.
They're
Occult
picking
and
acrobatics.
Intimidate.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Intimidate.
Seduction can also
It
be
looks like
replaced
it's
by acrobatics.
Intimidate and occult fighting it out.
Seduction
Occult
is
seems like it's
acrobatics.
winning.
You mean during the seduction or after it?
Oh my god.
Okay,
This is
no,
a
no,
13
that's
plus
too much.
panel. All right,
No,
occult
no,
checked.
it
looks
checked,
like occult.
checked.
Occult,
is
occult.
checked. Occult is checked. Swear to God.
All right, so we're basically we're a god. Don't like that.
We're a sexy occultist of fireballs.
That balances out
You're all
the
donuts.
Dumb bitch energy a little.
All right.
I mean, you can still be a dumb bitch and be an occultist. Trust me.
Yeah.
We're an occultist dumb bitch. We're gonna summon demons,
I have a
but
lot
like
of
the demons don't actually
crystals.
do
I
anything.
am exactly like this person.
All right, so what
looks
what
like
next?
we
What
have-
next? What next?
All right, next up is what Michelle said earlier with the. All right, so first off, puppets.
Actual flavor and fluff, which I think you guys are going to enjoy this part.
What kind of puppet does our character have?
What basically what do you want the puppet to be? Chucky, banana costume,
Cal.
Cal,
Y'all are cursed.
voodoo
Oh my
doll.
god, please don't let it be. I mean,
No, we're not doing a sex
No.
I
doll.
swear to God,
I mean,
I will
anything
I
can
will
be-
actually ban
No,
you.
that's interesting. We can't do that one, guys. I think
We're
they'll get
not.
mad.
We're not the
2
18
voodoo
plus channel,
dolls,
guys.
3
We can't do that.
cows.
How do I untime out
voodoo
somebody? I
dolls, 3
timed out Vamp as a joke,
Oh,
but
wait, it's just 1 voodoo doll.
all
2
right.
cows, 2 porcelain dolls.
Not
A
creepy.
Voodoo
Dakimakura
dolls.
voodoo doll.
There's a
I think it's voodoo
suggestion-
dolls.
We've got a squiddle and cat dog being suggested in the in Discord.
I think the voodoo doll is going pretty well too.
Cow with a hammer.
No,
I
we're
like-
not
I
doing
like
a
the-
body pillow.
Okay, fine. No Dakimakura. Fine. I was gonna ask who was gonna be on the Dakimakura.
Let's not go there.
Voodoo cow.
All right.
Sorry, I think they'll get mad at us.
Who is-
All right,
no,
voodoo
like-
doll it is. All right, armor.
So what kind of clothes do you want our Jade Blood to wear?
Voodoo cow. Oh god.
Clothes, guys. We're on clothes. What is our Jade Blood Force of
also
Personality
hammer.
minus sign wearing?
We also need a hammer.
We'll do the hammer in a minute.
Just saying.
Hazmat suit, banana costume, yellow tee, tank top.
RPG.
No, that's not a
Please don't.
clothes.
No, that's
Can't
not
wear
clothes.
Dakimura,
You
sorry.
can't wear
I mean, you can
Dakimakuras.
try if it's big enough.
Don't encourage them. Hammer costume, cloak.
T-Rex and banana. I'm sensing a theme here.
Inflatable T-Rex costume.
Wait, Jerry, write down the no,
They-
Jerry, write that down the weapon section, not the backstory.
Oh, whoops.
Hoodie. I'm seeing hoodie dress combo over here, which that sounds cute.
I actually like the hoodie dress combo. That would be very cute.
That would be very.
Yeah, the
cute.
hoodie dress combo would be cute.
It is still showing on stream, yes, just for the time being. Keep in mind, I am going to be drawing this. This is why you're seeing way up in the background some Photoshop.
Yes, we do have to draw this, guys.
Little surprise
Yeah.
for you guys. I'm going to be doodling as we play, or whenever that works.
So it's Voodoo Cal,
So,
right?
Voodoo Cal, yeah.
Hoodie
And
dress,
hoodie dress. Voodoo Cal
dress.
and hoodie dress. God, that's hard to say.
Alright then, so
With
that
green
goes to
flames.
medium armor.
with green flames because it's very punk. Okay, I like this.
What kind of
We can
hammer
be-
do you guys want?
Basically, it doesn't necessarily have to be a hammer. It can be anything that you use to hit stuff with.
Anything that you can
Essentially.
think of supercharging and just smashing the other side with counts.
Apparently, they've also
Combat
got combat
boots.
boots on.
Alright, we're gonna have combat
Combat.
boots as our hammer.
So let's
I'll allow it.
hoodie, a dress underneath it, green flames on it somewhere, and combat boots. I'm liking this.
Which we use to kick people in the face with our man grit.
Wait, that might have been just to go with the clothes. For weapons, it
I
might
think that's
be-
hilarious. Let's go with it.
No, they actually
A
kick people
frying
and it's
pan.
reskinned hammer kind.
Combat
Yes.
boots tied to a stick.
Frying pan, that's... Oh god, frying pan. Or sledgehammer. Frying pan
Let's
might
go with
be...
the combat boots. They'd be kind of
Frying
funny.
pan.
I kind of like the combat boots. It can work the same.
So just like say combat boots for the hammer.
Yeah.
If any of you ask them to step on you, we're going to... Well, I don't know if we'll time you out for that.
You just made that suggestion. Okay, let's continue on.
Alright then, next on is...
because we want to play.
Alright then, character details. Alright, let's... First off, what's their... Actually, no. Let's take the name for last. Let's see. Handle. What should their handle be?
Yeah, the one they use on Pester Chum. That's it. The chum handle.
You know how best chumps go, guys. It's one of the things I hope we all know about as Homestucks.
I really hope you'd think that. They're thinking Crandall Smallwood.
Stop.
Anomalous mistake.
Stop.
I like anomalous
I
mistake.
asked for a chum handle on the description of the session.
Yeah.
Decorative waifu.
Decorative waifu.
Assertive
Assertive
cat.
cap.
Who said Silver?
I kind of like decorative waifu. That's
All right,
nice.
you get timed out.
Torture me, cock.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Spencer Hush.
Oh my god, the waifu's
decorative
catching
waifu.
on.
They're a decorative
Elegant
waifu.
follower,
Oh no.
crowdsourced badass, occultist zealot.
All right.
Seems like Freudian disappointment. Yep.
Freudian disappointment.
There's
I
three
actually like
decorative
that.
waifus
I
now.
actually like
That's
Freudian
RPG stuff.
disappointment.
No, I'm
I
seeing a
don't
lot of
think-
decorative waifus or
What is
banana
it with you and what is it with bananas?
Freudian disappointment.
Let's go with Freudian disappointment.
Do we?
Sure. I mean, everybody wants the decorative waifu though. That one's actually popular.
decorative disappointment.
Yeah, let's do that. Decorative disappointment.
I think that
I like that's a nice middle.
It's
ground.
alliterative.
it also describes
Alliterative
their,
chum
school
handles are like
grades.
my favorite thing.
Okay, then let's go ahead with the decorative disappointment.
Alright, so since we pick a troll, what kind of quirk do they have?
How do they type?
Oh no. I can just see it now.
This
could
isn't
be
going
out.
to.
Don't
This
get
isn't
some
going to come into.
Wait for it to happen.
All caps.
All caps.
Hell yeah, alliteration.
Let's go with all caps.
They
Caps
have
lock is cool.
on their
cool,
hands.
cool.
I don't
Anion.
very well.
How could you do this to us?
Tildes after everything. X's instead of O's. I like the alliteration.
I do like Cassandra's suggestion. The X's
Yeah,
instead of O's.
I like that. I like that.
Let's go with that.
Maybe they wear like a mask to hide some
Every
like
last
tragic
letter
backstory
blood.
thing.
Give them some freaky
job,
mask. That'd be cool.
Syndrome.
I wish I could go get another soda, but I only got one.
You
Alright
gotta
then.
Hold
If we're
on.
going with that,
Every sentence
Okay, Michelle,
backwards.
if you can watch the chat for 5 seconds.
Run.
I mean, I've been looking at the chat the whole time, so we can go.
Okay, I'm gonna run and get the soda real fast. I'll be back in like 5 seconds.
I mean, if it's just 5 seconds, you just do it in the same time. You don't have to explain it. But anyway, Jerry, what is it? Vamp's asking if he can be allowed back in.
I'm seeing
No.
double D's and X
It's
for
been
O.
6. Just wait 600 seconds, Vamp.
Matching doll
Right
mask.
then, what is it? Next one is Guardian. What kind of looses do they have?
5, 4, 3.
I'm just gonna put that under backstory because this
Double D's and X
this
for
doesn't
O's
have a separate. This
is,
sheet
that's
doesn't.
a nice one.
Yeah, this doesn't have a separate box for the Guardian, so I'm just going to put it in the backstory.
Just put it somewhere. As long as they can see it, that's fine. Don't stop crying so much over it. Have fun.
I am having fun.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Why aren't you showing it?
Oh.
Fun is mandatory.
All right, so they
goodest
want.
doggo boy.
What do they want? A fox, an ox, an antlion, a fox with a lot of
I'm
tails.
seeing
Oh, you
9
weeb.
tails, a fox with a lot of tails. I also see the goodest doggo boy, which could technically be
A
9.
dog with a lot of tails?
A snake, but with boots. There's a snake.
No, no.
Stop.
I know where you got that from. No.
I will time you out.
A goat from hell.
I'm back with my soda and my dog.
That did not take 5 seconds.
Giant
I had to pick up the dog.
snake tail. Butterfly. I see butterfly.
Alright, so let's see.
I accidentally deleted Cassandra's message because the chat scrolled up. Whoops.
Wooloo, fox, dog, chimera.
9-tailed doggo.
5 small dogs in a trench coat.
Wolf with a lung.
What if it's 9?
Just make them my dog.
9 small dogs in the shape of fox.
5 small dogs.
Let's just go with the 5 small dogs in a trench coat.
That works for me. Alright, next one up.
Trench coat.
Hobbies. This one everyone knows from everyone's character introductions. What sort of weird and esoteric things that you would never talk about in public is your character into?
Why would you say it like that?
Would you tell people that you're into playing vague role-playing games on the internet to your parents and to your classmates?
We're not talking about kinks. We're talking about normal life interests.
Alright, I was trying to avoid that, but thank you for bringing it up.
I will time you out.
And furry.
Oh, timed out.
Troll Power Rangers, that's one.
Voodoo, skeletons.
Voodoo,
Staring at
skeletons, and
books.
staring at books. You know what? I like these suggestions. I like
Not
this.
reading them, just looking at them.
They're nice to have. They add to the decor.
Voodoo, skeletons, and books.
Doot doots.
Doot doots. Everybody likes doot doots.
And they play the trumpet. It's never bad to have an instrument.
They give their skeletons the trumpet so they can doot doot.
Do they look at books because they can't read?
I mean, look at their intelligence. That might be true.
That's why I'm asking.
Oh my god, they're illiterate. Is this going to be a thing? Are they illiterate?
They like to hold the books. They like to hold the books so they
Can't
look
read.
smart.
All
I
right, that's
put
gonna be a
this.
thing
I put
then.
this in. They like the aesthetic of books, but they don't actually know how to read.
All right, we have an illiterate troll raised by 5 small dogs in a trench coat. We are doing very well. All right, next
Can
one up. Personality traits. What's our character like, guys?
I think we.
I thought we just did that.
Yeah.
Literate for
Can
a
we please
starter.
just name them and get to play?
Yeah, let's just name them.
All right, fine. Let's get to naming. What's your
What is
name?
our troll's name on this day of their birth?
In before Zeus smell poop lord. You're not funny if you say that.
Library aesthetic goth. Okay, yes, they're goth. I'm gonna suggest you throw a couple items into fuzzy noodle toy, a couple of spare wigglers, a bunch of books. Throw a mask in their inventory that matches the voodoo.
Yeah.
What is the voodoo doll's face?
It's cow.
It's the face of whoever looks at it. Reflect the back of them.
No, you don't have to do the you don't have to do the 150 words.
Now,
I mean, since you
Visigo
brought it up.
Their name is Vriska too. Voodoo Doctor.
Voodoo doctor. Nah.
Also, did
Mary just really wants them to be massive.
Yeah, Mary's back at it.
We already have that.
Baguette Eiffel, make her troll French.
Kanaya's sequel.
Dr. Hammer, Linara Asinto, Kanye West,
Which Kanaya?
All of them.
Kanvu Ayadu,
Imagine Kanye doing a Kanaya cosplay.
Oh, I don't really
RPG
wanna
Stuck ain't
imagine
nothing
that.
but a witch
Arian
Kanaya.
Linara Asinto is a nice one that's up here.
Voodoo witch.
Hoodoo Vitch.
I can go for the one.
I kind of
Darian
like that.
Courier.
All right. While you guys
Rosalia
figure out what to name them, I'll check over the character sheet to see if there's anything we
I
missed.
kind of want them to be named Kanaya's sequel.
No. Jester something. Valsam Ikitha.
That was
Yeah.
the actual name. We can go with that.
Yeah, let's just go with that.
What?
Valsim Ikitha. I think that's the only actual name in here.
I mean, there have been other names.
There have been a couple ones, but
Twilight.
Chad is
Good
weebs.
Oh my god.
All right, let's just
I mean,
pick a name. Pick a
We're
name.
asking for names, not facts.
Guys, last question. What is the gender of this character?
They're non-binary and they use any pronouns. I'm not dealing with that. Gender is a scam designed to sell blue and pink versions of things. I called him out.
I don't know. I'm taking a gender.
They're saying non-binary.
Non-binary?
They're saying
Okay.
non-binary. RPGStuck stands non-binary rights. I hope you know that.
I mean, what is it? Data was non-binary, so I mean,
No gender, only puppets.
they changed. Yes, there are only puppets,
Like,
smuppets, and other fuzzy, fluffy stuff things that will inspire deep fear of the unknown.
We're
to
on
your soul.
Spotlight. I'm sorry to say it. We're going to move over here because, if I understand correctly, we're going to Merc, and we're actually going to play a short encounter.
We
I
are.
think.
And
Alright,
now
hold
you
on,
get to
let me
start
move
trying to
my-
draw this.
Draw this character.
I will try.
There's them.
Do it.
All right, then we have our character. Let's get started. All right, so here's how it's going to begin. You're waiting for your copy of the game to actually show up. You check your mail today. It's not there. Do you know what happened to it? Was it when you're walking by the neighborhood, depressed because you didn't get your copy of the game? You see in through the window of a small one-story house, through the living room, in the back end of the kitchen, a copy of the game with your name on the package. Sitting below a pie, you suspect the mailman might have delivered it to the wrong house. Or mail person, since we're going with that. So, your objective. You're going to want to get into your neighbor's hive and, get the mail that belongs to you, because you're pretty sure there's more than just a package. That might be a bill there, and, you want to pay the phone bill and the electricity bill on time, because, otherwise you have to deal with the troll PSCG, and that's always a mess.
You'll get cold.
I mean, I was
Yeah, if you don't pay your bills, they will come kill you.
Will come for you.
All right, so here's how we're going to begin. You're staring at you're also staring, but you're standing at the front yard of the hive in which your package has been supposedly mistakenly transported. Now, your job, relatively simple: get in the hive, get your shit, and get out. All right, so let's describe the house. This small one-story thing has a front living room, a back kitchen through an open doorway that you can see through the living room. And there's probably a bedroom and a bathroom somewhere in between. Now, let's see. In the back, in the kitchen, on the kitchen counter next to the sink, there is a small brown package that's a copy of your game. It's being used as a stand for a freshly cooked blueberry pie for whatever reason. And the living room,
Troll blueberry.
Troll.
you see a
You
ferret.
don't want to know what the troll blueberry
The
is.
ferret is sleeping, but it's a ferret, and it's definitely a lusus of whatever poor sod happens to live in that small, ramshackle-looking hive. All right, so how do you want to start? How do you want to get into this place?
So we've got two options so far. Knocking.
Yeah, by the way.
Knocking seems the popular one.
Oh, how polite. I like that you all are actually being quite polite about that.
The Twitch audience is very polite.
The Twitch
All right,
audience
then.
is
It looks
Tells
like
me to
wow.
watch the
They're
just-
actually they're.
I should
they're
clarify. Do you want to knock on the door, or
they want to knock on the door. They want to use the charismatic powers on the door.
Tweeko set the door on fire?
Knock on the door. Knock on the door.
All right, then. You will be knocking on the door. So your character walks up. They knock on the door. You hear a bit of groaning from the other end. You look through the window next to you, and you see the tiny little ferret stirring from the sofa. That bloody cat. It scampers over to the door, leaps onto the doorknob on the other side, and opens the door, but only just enough to poke their small cat-like face through the door.
Aw.
And it squeaks at you. You assume it's saying, "What do you want?" You assume anyway. You don't speak ferrets. All right, the ferret asks you what you want. How would you like to respond?
One say hello, one point to package.
Just point.
You're so
Package.
charismatic, you don't need talk. You just point and people give you what you want.
People get the idea.
All right, we got 2 for package. We got 1 for making ferret noises back.
I like this.
2 want to point at the
Speak
package.
their language.
There's 1 for winking. There's several packages. Seducing the ferret. I actually expected that from someone else, but mind me giving you the package? All right, so it looks like all of you wanted to. Y'all are gonna gesture the package. All right, then. So you use your hands and you expertly point at that package. I'm sure that'll be recorded in the annals of history. The ferret looks back at the package, does its best imitation of a shrug as it can as a quadruped, and opens the door the entire way. It doesn't look like it's going to get you the package. You're gonna have to go into Hive and get it yourself.
Just go in this strange hive.
Yes, go in the strange hive with the strange ferret that doesn't speak whatever the hell it is you people speak. I'm sure that'll end well. You're in the house now. What is your name? I'm sorry, you're in the hive now. Or is it a house because you're jade blood?
It doesn't matter.
You don't.
You might, if we ask for a perception check, we'll roll for you. Don't worry.
Unless they want to look
So-
around. I mean, they want to look around. Maybe they want to look
If you want to
around.
look around, we'll roll a
If you
perception
wanna
check
look
for
around-
you.
If you want to look around, go ahead. But let us know what you want to do.
Use the puppet to get the package. Seems to be the one that everybody chooses.
Ooh, this is. People are actually using their brains. I am so proud.
Ooh. All right.
Vamp wants to pet the ferret.
All right. As you pat the ferret, you send your voodoo doll out because, of course, rules is written. You can send your voodoo doll away from you and move it independently. Your voodoo doll. Wait, we never did ask this one thing. How tall is this voodoo doll?
Well, I assume it's little cow size.
Ooh, cow size.
Couple
All
feet
right.
tall.
We'll go with that. All right, so it's already bigger than the ferret. It goes towards the pie, and the pie's on top of the package. We're here for the mail. We're not really here for the pie. I mean, we could probably ask the ferret for the pie, but the puppet takes it off. Hold on, I'm gonna roll. Y'all ask for it now. Oh, you guys lucked out. The pie goes flying, but it misses the puppet, and it sails all the way across the kitchen out to the edge of the living room, and it splats at the threshold in a very sad little manner because you managed to outsmart this portion. I'm very proud of you guys. The ferret looks at the pie and squeaks in horror because God knows. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to bake a pie as a ferret? Do you have any idea how hard it is to climb through the fridge every time you need something?
Oh my god, the pie.
The pie was a trap.
No,
always
no,
was.
I was just imagining a ferret baking a pie. I need this in my life.
The ferret looks very despondent, but the puppet brings a package back to you. It is indeed a copy of the game. It has your name on it, and your hive's address, and also junk mail from Troll Equifax. You probably shouldn't answer that.
Probably junk.
All right, it looks like half of you. All right, looks like you just want to get the pie. Who wants to take a piece of fur from the ferret? Looks like at least two of you
Almost
want
after
to.
we threw the pie, everybody wants to comfort the ferret.
No. You didn't throw the pie.
The pie through.
Well, they want to comfort the ferret.
All right, so you tell the ferret that you're very sorry about that. That you had no idea who in their right mind would trigger a pie, a freshly baked one at that, to spring in the face of whoever just tried to get the package. You wondered if it was a trap or not, but there's probably no chance. It was probably just a misdirected mail. It's probably not like someone stole it. You tell the ferret this. Let's roll for charisma. See if they actually buy being comforted.
Is that considered persuasion?
We may need the character sheet back.
That is
Just
considered
send Mark a link to the character sheet real fast.
1d20 plus 5. Hold on.
Alright, so we'll explain how skill rolls work right now. So when you roll skill check, for those of you that play D&D, it's the same as in 5e. You roll d20, you add your ability mod, and you add your skill modifier if you're proficient at it, and that's it. In this case, we are proficient at most likely persuasion, perhaps, but we'll see. I'm still waiting for a link, please. I can't hold the ground for much longer. I'm not a filibusterer. In any case, was it offer parrot pies? Do ferret loci eat different food than regular ferrets? That's a question to be pondered at another date. All right, but it looks like a lot of you want to offer them a new pie. Oh shit, you caught on, yes. How do they know that the disc is yours? You actually don't. You actually don't know if the game belongs to you. You see the image on it. It has a broken house on it, so you assume it's yours. Well, no, you assume it's your game. No, it's a game. Is it yours?
Was it?
Well, apparently you were expecting it.
It was delivered to your address.
They're
Was it?
illiterate, though.
Do you even know what their address is?
Maybe they just
It's
memorized.
ours.
It's
All right, then. We have a +5 to persuasion, and we rolled a 9. Therefore, we have a skill check of 14 on persuasion. The ferrets slowly, they listen to you, despondently, head down. They come to a nod slowly, if only to acknowledge that you are indeed talking to them. You're trying to comfort them despite your shortcomings. They eventually squeak in a very low tone and sort of nod, and then go back to. They climb back up on the couch, curl into a ball, and just lay there.
Fondantly.
All right, so now you have your package.
All right, you have your package. What is your next move?
Also, a good moment to ask if anyone has suggestions for horn, send them. And guys, let me know what the suggestions are.
I will.
All right, we have at least 2 people rolling for persuasion. Does anyone else have any other ideas before
Perception, not persuasion.
Persuasion? Wait, perception? Wait,
Perception. Yeah.
Persuasion. It's a new thing. You actually see how long you can talk, and you actually buy time to perceive while you're busy holding the ground. While you wait for more people to.
So they apparently want horns based on flames.
Horns based on flame. I hate
all
them,
right.
yes,
We all want perception seems. Whether you're looking for whether you cause commotion and you're disturbing the peace, or if you're searching for fossils in the front yard of this ferret's hive. Hopefully the ferret won't be one in the future, which it probably will be for sure. Oh, that's a 19. All right, let's see. You take a look around. There's picket fences. You are the Jade Blood, so you live in a relatively decent neighborhood. You see another, the very bullheaded Lucis, currently struggling to, not sure, mow the lawn or something, to be hives over. You see another troll coming up, about your age, coming down with grocery bags down to your hive. No, not your hive, the hive you're at. You get the feeling this might be the person who lives there.
Whoops.
But luckily, you saw them coming, so what would you like to do?
Either leave or throw the pie at the other troll.
Here goes.
It looks like absconding is the preferred option, but throwing the pie is up there.
There's 2 for
So is seducing.
1 for ambush, 2 for seducing,
Can we? Can you throw
3
it?
for absconding, 3 for seducing.
So we're seducing.
Remember, kids, this is a 13+ channel.
Seductively throw the pie. Is that how you want to do this? I didn't realize we were playing a purple blood.
Throw the pie.
I mean, if they have a freaking pie rigged up to launch, I assume they're a clown.
They're into that, probably.
All right then. The other troll is now a purple blood. That's canon now. All right then. So how do you want to? God, I can't believe I have to say this.
The other suggestion I've seen for the horns, by the way, Michelle, are horns shaped like pins.
How do you want to go about seducing this troll in a PG-13 manner?
Keep your shirts on.
I can't believe I asked that.
Hold his hand.
I knew you were signing
Hey,
up.
baby, want to have T-rated makeouts?
We're the Sims now. Hey, baby.
Wink. Oh, hey, do you come here often?
Do you come here often?
All right.
Am I high? Yes.
Okay, so those are our 3 options so far. Hold his hand. Hey, baby. Or, oh, hey. Or gesticulate with the pie in one hand.
Just mutely, just mutely.
Just stay not. Just don't talk for any of this. Just it's all
No, we're not telling them they look tasty.
We're not telling them they look tasty.
Maybe that's a pie thing.
No, that is an option. Do we want to go red rom or black rom?
Well, that is a very good point.
We just gotta get our
romance,
package.
guys.
That is a good point.
Lick the pie.
Lick the pie.
Say seductively, do you come here often, and throw a pie on their face.
That sounds like a game plan.
I think that's a good idea.
All right then. Was it black or red? I got 1 black and I got 2 blacks.
We've got technically 2 blacks and 1 red.
All right, we got 3 black roms. Wait, no, that's the same person. All right, that's 3 blacks. All right, we're going for black rom. So
we're going for black. We're throwing a pie at them.
You scrape up what remains of the pie. It's looking very much like a bloody goddamn mess, the kind you would not serve to even your worst enemy unless it was poison. You pick up the pie. You come back out of their hive as they come down the front yard. They stare at you. You sort of just smile at them menacingly in a way that only trolls that understand block rom.
The DreamWorks smirk.
That works. All right then. You throw the pie at them. Let's roll at least 12 dice just to have the sound effect. I'll only be checking 1. Let's see if you hit.
You're very fortunate. I'm rolling many dice, but I'm only really checking 1 sound effect.
All right, so you step back. You step back. You put your arm back. You get ready to swing, and then you roll nat 1, and you throw the pie in your own face.
Really?
I wish I was making it up. You have rolled a natural 1. For those of you not in the know for D&D, when you roll a d20, there are 2 options that always remain the same. When you roll a natural 1, as always a failure. In this case, you have failed, and you have managed to pie yourself. And of course, the other way, a nat 20, is you automatically succeed. And if you're in combat, a nat 20, you critically hit with that. But in any case, you roll a nat 1, you prat, so you pied yourself in the face. The purple blood at the other end of the yard drops their bags and asks you, what the hell are you doing?
Cry into the pie is Vamp's suggestion. Ethan says pie. Just say pie.
Just say pie.
or wink, according to Pi.
Just remember, if you wink, you're covered
Or
in
start
the
crying.
mask.
That's 2 votes for crying.
Wink and say come here often. Wink and say Pi.
Alright, so we're gonna
Cry,
wink no matter
say
what it
Pi,
looks like.
and wink.
Guys, you're wearing a mask.
Yeah, we are wearing a
You
mask.
are.
I mean, you'll do it anyway. They have an intelligence of 8. They're not gonna know the difference.
So we're winking, crying, and saying Pi.
What is, remind me what the character's name is again? What did we end up going with?
Their name is, let's see, we
Balsam
went with
Ikatha.
Balsam Ithaca. Ikatha. I keep thinking
Balsam.
Ithaca from
Balsam.
Balsam. Okay.
Awesome.
Just want to remember who we're dealing with here. We're
Alright
dealing
then, so it looks like we're going to, I'll amalgamate all of them. You wink over your mask, behind your mask. You begin crying, which leaks out under your mask. And you also ask them if they come here. To which their response is, well, yes, I live here. What the hell are you doing with my pie, you asshole?
I mean, you could probably roll a charisma check right there if you wanted to.
Alright then. Well, yes.
charisma
Good
check?
idea. We'll roll a charisma check where, I assume we're still trying to seduce them, so we'll roll persuasion. Please don't be in that one.
Please don't be in that one.
Oh, good. It's a 3.
So you got an 8.
That's
Are we
a
sure they're good
roll
at
of 8.
charisma?
That's what you meant to say, but between the crying and the winking, because facial coordination, it never came that easy to you. You're a very pretty person. You've never really had to work at stuff, because, you're charisma, so you sort of just blubber out something that sounds like a whale trying to talk underwater, in oil. The purple blood sort of just stares at you and kind of just stands there out of pity, or actually no, it might be embarrassment.
It can be
Why did
both.
it have to happen to them today? In any case,
Well, what do you do
the
now?
purple blood then changes the conversation. So what are you doing with my game? Yes,
So
that box in your hand, that's my game. What are you doing with it?
I like
get
how
on all
making
fours,
this troll
pretend to be
illiterate
insane.
I like how making this troll illiterate has turned out to be one of the most relevant decisions.
Vamp says, I can't read. Just pull, no, it's not. Run.
Oh my god, we have so many different ways to go about this. We need more votes, guys.
2 runs. 3 runs, but one is on all fours.
Guys, if this turns into combat,
4 runs. We're running. We're running. Abscond.
All right, you are absconding the hell out of there. You need to get the F out of here. You have pie in your face. You have a box in your hand that's hopefully not full of a bull penis cane. There's an angry purple-blooded troll with groceries. The ice cream is going to run if he does not resolve this quickly. I guess they're a he now, the purple blood. It's a purple blood. They're all the same. They all have clowns and makeup and pies and stuff.
Tell under the makeup, really.
All right, then. Are you running on all 8 egg? All right, well, first off, I don't think your puppet can carry you. Well, literally. All right, then. So you're going to abscond. Possibly, wait, while you run, would you like to tell them that you can't read? While I roll the dice and figure out how to adjudicate this.
I think we might be entering combat, which is something I thought was going to happen way earlier than now, so I'm proud of you, chat.
Not necessarily. Would you like to fight, or would you like to just run?
Well, I mean, we might roll initiative just so that we know if they're able to chase us, if they do chase us.
Actually, no. I actually have my. I'm actually gonna do something that's in D&D that everyone knows. That actually is also an RPG stuff, but not as many people.
Yeah, they want to shout, I can't read, while they run away.
All right, then. We're going to do an opposed skill check. See, in a regular skill check, well, if you know D&D, you can skip all this. In a opposed skill check, normally you roll a skill, you roll a d20 and add your stuff, and that's yours. But then the other side also rolls something, and they also have a skill roll, and you compare the two, and whoever ends up with a higher number, they win this. So, first off, we're going to roll for We're gonna roll for our little illiterate troll as they read, or rather scream, "I can't read," as they run the hell away. Please, oh my, you're fucking kidding me.
Please don't tell me it was another one.
Nat 1.
Did we get the nat one?
Yes, we got the nat 1 again.
We pretend they got the nat one.
Alright, I'm going to roll for the other person. If they get anything but a nat 1, we're screwed.
I just assume there's some sort of tiny staircase as a step down between our houses.
They roll a 15. Alright, so here's what goes down. You try to run as soon as possible. The pie, while it was on your face, it sort of trickled down your mask and it dropped onto the pavement beneath. You slip on a bit of tripped pie and you go, well, you don't go flying, you just kind of fall face first or mask first into the ground. The purple blood then sighs, walks over, and mechanically they grapple you. For the purpose of the narration, they sort of just grab your arms, raise your hand up or head up somehow with the third arm they don't have, and ask you, "All right, why do you follow my package? What's wrong with you?"
Wait, are they grappling?
Are we getting grappled?
Technically, yes.
Opposed grapple roll.
Yeah. Do you guys want to fight him so that he cannot hold on to you?
You have two options. Do you want to escape the grapple and continue running, or would you like to start rolling for initiative and fight your way out?
Do you want to fight him, or do you want to just try to run away?
Well, we can also talk to them. Let's see if we can't
or talk.
charisma our way out.
2 runs, 1 diplomacy. Take off your mask, show them puppy eyes. I assume that's also diplomacy.
Guess you forgot to turn off the sound on her phone before we started streaming.
Everyone's do diplomacy mostly.
All right, that was a private message from thank you. I will talk to you after. You know who you are. All right then, diplomats with taking off a mask and option to explain to them what happened. With fireballs, I assume we're going to talk. What to talk about? All right then, you're going to while they're looking at you and they kind of have you in not a headlock just yet, you're going to explain to them that mistakes were made. You're not really, how J-Bloods are supposed to be like this educated, charming sort of thing. Well, you are charming. You got that seeping out of every pore you got, but you cannot read. Like, you were never taught that. Like, you look at any letter or warning label and you're like, this sign can't stop me because I can't read. So you explain to them, I ordered the same game. I thought it was mine. I just want to play a video game, man. Come on, cut me some slack. Please don't make me into your next pie for your next victim.
Please don't make me into your...
I mean, what do you think was in the first pie? Did you really think it was blueberries? I mean, do you know what else?
It's a troll society.
Do you know what else?
We live in a society.
Do you know what else is blue?
Oh, I get it now.
Did you think I was honest with you from the start? All right, then.
Just roll persuasion.
We're going to roll. If we get a nat one again, I'm going to, we're going to die.
Put that die in dice jail.
No, if you get a 1 again, you switch dice.
All right, we rolled an 11. We have a +5 to persuasion. Your total is a 16.
That's pretty
You
good.
explain to them in a very heartfelt manner because, you're just, listen, you have an 8 intelligence. You're not exactly, devious schemes aren't exactly something you can pull off on a whim, and this is most definitely not something that was planned out beforehand. So the troll seems to recognize this, and they're like, I mean, yeah, sure, you kind of like, wait, how do you even get in the house? And then the purple bull looks over at the ferret sitting on the sofa through the window, and they're like, oh, my dad let you in, didn't he? Well, forget it. All right. Tell you what. Do you want to just play the game together?
Yes or no, chat?
I haven't checked this game, but we could probably just play co-op.
what can happen? What possible bad thing can happen?
1 accept. 2 accept. I will count that as an accept as well. So yes, everybody says yes.
All right then. You accept their offer to play co-op. They then immediately let go of your face, and well, you'll fall back onto it, back on the ground. But they also do let go of the grapple. They run back and get their groceries, and they come back, kneel down at you again, put the groceries back down and they feel really dumb for having bothered with all that. All right then, if we're playing co-op, what was it? I'll get the laptop out and just bring it back in the house. I'll get the laptop and start playing together, I guess. It seems you've made a friend today that also wants to play this game with you. You don't actually know what this game entails. You know it has pretty art, but you never actually read anything in it. So
Of course you didn't.
you're not actually sure what this game's about, if it even has co-op, but, you know. What would you like to do?
Ask their name.
It's nice
It's
that
the
someone's
first
actually-
option.
All right, I see 2 asking for names. Plenty of accepting friendships, but we've already accepted their friendship.
Yeah, we're asking their name.
We're asking the names. All right, thank you for derailing my efforts to hold the ground while I figure out the name.
They want a
Sorry,
name.
Merc.
They want a name. One of the other backup
What the hell is their name? Of all the things.
names.
Hold on. I got it. I'm going to search for a valid troll name in our server.
That won't take long.
Leroy
Valid troll
Jenkins
name.
is a valid troll name.
Leroy
All right, then
Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins it is. You have befriended someone that's going to get you all killed.
Oh my
I hope
god.
you're all happy. Your friend Leroy. Wait a second. Your friend Leroy. They set you up with a laptop in the living room, and
I hate you all. I hate you all right now.
what is it? You don't know if you consider this victory. You kind of expected to, you had everything set up back at your house. You had a computer set ready. You had your headset. You had your friends you were going to play with online because this thing needs co-op. But you know this thing needed co-op. You didn't realize you could do it in person. So, you end up sitting on the couch, getting yourself settled in. Third, that sort of shifts as you put your weight on the couch. The purple blood puts away the groceries, comes back out, sits next to you, and puts in the disc. And was it?
Insert S Bourbon Jungle here.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right. while our resident mouse / tech expert mounts the music, that is the extent of our one shot for today, folks. You put in the game, and well, we all know what happens when you put in the game.
The world.
Mhm. So we still have a few questions from the beginning that we didn't get to answer, which we can go ahead and answer now.
That was a great Q&A, and I just want to say I am so proud of you guys. I was expecting you to fight and light everything on fire. That went kind of orderly.
Instead, you knocked on the door. You explained the situation to the ferret.
It was surprisingly good.
You avoided the pie trap, which I was very proud of. Like, I didn't expect, I sort of expected that, but I'm very proud of this chap for doing so.
We're so proud of you.
You explained the situation to the Purple Blood. You seduced them in a manner appropriate for a PG-13 setting. And you made a new friend.
Might be Moirail now.
You somehow crit failed twice and blundered your way into success.
And that's
So I'm going to go ahead and read the questions that were asked earlier since we don't have a whole lot of time, so that we can answer them while other people come up with other questions if they have them.
Fantastic.
So the first question that I did answer it over on YouTube before we got onto our stream, but it was the question was, do we need previous knowledge in D&D 5e?
It helps. However, it's not necessary. We do assume that most people to us are going to be playing time. They just kind of loved Homestuck and would love the opportunity to play Esper. So, that primer that we handed out to you guys, it is 20 pages, but it also contains it is 20 pages partly because it was written with the idea that no one knows what you're doing quite yet in mind. It tries to explain as much as possible. On our server, we have an entire Discord of people really happy to help and are extremely eager to answer all your stupid questions. Yes, even the stupid ones.
There are no stupid
Especially the
questions,
stupid ones.
answers.
There are no
'Cause what
stupid
is it?
questions, only stupid people, and the stupid people become smart by asking questions.
Now, was it? You see 3 psionic powers on the primer. On our full dock, we have 13, and as I said before,
Also
we have
noticed that you
36
managed
left.
to pick one of the powers not on the primer.
That too, you also
they
pick one on the primer.
they also want to know here is how do time travel and time players work in an SBRB session?
Weirdly.
Weirdly.
It's one of those things that's kind of subjective
Yeah.
because every DM does something differently.
The thing with time travel is that in real life, you can't exactly, like, time travel and plan it there. So, yeah, I don't think time
Because
travel is...
what you're doing time travel for already has to have happened. So unless your DM is incredibly exacting with how they do things, it's going to be very difficult to do it in the same sort of. We can't do. I don't think anyone can do time travel in the way Homestuck can did. Like that sort of intricacy is beyond something we can do on a tabletop. I mean, if you want to prove me wrong, go right ahead. You are very welcome to try.
However, I have seen some instances where time used where like a DM has plugged in the ability where you're going to be able to come back later, return to a moment that seemed to go right for some reason, and turns out you were there in the background fixing it. Or situations where I've seen one really fun one where a time player was put into a scenario and they were then informed your future self walks in. You have these options, tell them one useful piece of information, etc., that they need to know. And there was sort of a controlled, and you can give them one item from your future self. Let's negotiate. It basically requires a lot of give and take, but if you have a good relationship,
when it works, it's awesome.
with your DM, yes, when you have a good relationship with your DM,
it is, was it? We are a tabletop system after all. The same rules still apply. You know, get to know your co-players, get to know your DM. You know, make friends with them. This is one of the things to do after all. This is a group activity. If you don't have friends to do this with, you know, make friends. If you have no friends, you gotta change
friends.
that somehow.
We got a lot of people who are very e-play. If you've ever wanted to DM a session, we have DMs who are willing to chat with you.
We did have a big question from before the stream actually started that I do want to make sure we answer. The question was basically, since there's 2 different Homestuck tabletop RPGs at this con, aka Tablestuck, the other one, what makes your system unique / why should I play it over the other?
We have range.
I mean, that is one difference, yes. Our combat system it's a lot more robust. We've had a lot more time to develop it, so as a result, we have things like range, resources, we have status effects, and all manner of how should I explain this? You know what? I'm not going to explain it. Let me show you.
Oh dear, he's going to show. Basically, we're on our 2nd edition of RPGStuck now. We're working on this for years. What was it? I've lost track.
It's over 4 years now.
4 years.
We've got a modular system for adding abilities and such. One of the main differences between Tablestuck and RPGStuck that I've noticed is the idea of class. Tablestuck likes the idea that you have these set abilities already done. We kind of like taking something a little bit closer to what we think is canon, in that going in, you do not know what your character's class spec is. The DM, it essentially is playing SBRB for you. Part of being in RPGStuck is learning what you are. It's a mystery, and it's a fun mystery for the DM and the players, because they're going, oh shit, was that a hint? Am I a seer? You just said cease. You just said cease. That means seer, right? Maybe let's find out.
Very, it sort of mirrors what happens in real life with the tabletops, because when you first come up with the character design, you don't they almost never have the same depth that they do at the end of a campaign as they do at the start. So, what you have at the beginning might not be the same character as what they ended with. So, if you pick a class spec when you start, it might not necessarily reflect how their development goes. So, to sort of alleviate the disconnect between those, develop your class spec as you develop your character. Your DM will look at how your character goes about their business, and they will determine one for them as they see fit, because after all, it's what you do.
It's what you do.
Yeah, and
The idea that, John didn't know what he was going in. He might have even been told by his nana, hey, by the way, you're the heir. That meant nothing to him. We can't really simulate the fact that you don't know what's going on in the game. We can keep certain things a mystery from you. We can keep your land a secret. We can keep your class spec a secret. We can keep certain things secret while still letting you have as much choice as humanly possible. And frankly, the mystery is kind of fun.
Yeah, we want to give you as much possible control over your own character, who they are, how they do things, how they act, and we want you to play them as a character first and foremost, while your DM is doing all the behind the scenes stuff as the game and making things fit to the way that you want to play. That we're not going to try to make you we don't want people to try to play to a class spec when that might not necessarily be how they want to play a game, just because they like that class spec in particular.
Basically, we encourage our DMs to come up with powers and such. We do have some things that we suggest to them and some methods from us. However, if you find out you're a class or aspect you didn't expect because your DM had, this clever idea of, hey, this is a great aspect that will challenge you, and you sit there and go, but I didn't build charisma because that doesn't seem like the right thing for me, you'll be able to work with it. The DM will be able to adjust and say, okay, your powers will key to you and to what you've built. We're just going to kind of twist them to make sense around your character.
We sort of try not to force pre-existing obligations, if that makes any sense. But in any case, we are running towards the end of our thing. We have 5 minutes left. We do need to vacate a little bit early to give the next one, because from what I've been told, all the YouTube streamers are having issues with getting their panels up on time.
I wonder why.
Let's just answer this one last question.
No,
because it's just the one last.
Bex, we also have an announcement to make, so we both kind of.
Oh yeah, and do the announcement. The question is just, how do we handle lands?
Up to the DM.
Yeah, up to the DM.
Yeah,
really.
It's basically just entirely up to the DM.
If it's been handled by the game in the comic, then it's going to be handled by your DM.
It's not really any different from other tabletops, but anyway, right. So we mentioned to stick to the end of the stream because we have an announcement. All right, so we noticed a lot of people are interested in this, so we kind of want to get them, up to date in, well, not up to date, but, get their feet wet in RPGStuck. So we're going to announce that we're holding, how at conventions, D&D has rooms that you can play in, that they have modules running that you can just drop in and out of as you go out about your day, and you can play just, not a whole campaign, that's way too much, but, just a little taste, something to tide you over for a little bit while you, figure out, in this case, maybe you want to know if you like the system or not, because, maybe you like the system, but you played and you change your mind, though that does happen, or maybe you're unsure and you want to test it out before you commit to anything fully, because campaigns do run for a while, like any other tabletop. We're announcing another sign-up session for ScenarioStuck in about this time, well, not this time exactly, but next Saturday, we'll be opening up signups for ScenarioStuck, where we'll match you to a DM, and they'll run you through a quick scenario that runs a few levels, and it doesn't take that long, maybe about a few weeks, since we do go by play-by-post. And what is it? For now, we'd recommend that you, join our Discord, get a character sheet going, because, character sheets, they do take up some time. Look at how long it took for us to make ours. So we have a help chat, and there's always people willing to help. So we want to go there.
We did very pared down version of character generation, so we could get this done within panel time. So
no, we have a ton of options. So you're gonna want time to, make a character sheet, see if you still like the system, and next Saturday, if you decide I'm still with this, I want to give it a shot. By that point, we'll let you know, and we'll get ScenarioStuck sign up set up.
Yeah, and don't forget, we do have an entire chat dedicated just to helping people on our server. And don't feel like you're imposing or anything, because the people that answer questions there love answering questions. Like, they jump on it immediately.
Like, I go there and I find, oh, people have already answered this question. Damn.
It's usually within a few seconds, if it's not like in the middle of a school day or something.
You guys are crazy, and I love you for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
All right, I think that's all our time, though. We're
All right,
going
Latuna's
to
fair.
we'll post a completed
I'll keep
Twitch
working on this,
chan for you guys later on the Discord, so that you guys can get a good look at it. Okay.
Remember, we're always on. We have Reddit presence. We're on Twitter. We're also on.
Follow
main
us on
activity
Twitter,
takes place
hold on.
on Discord, but you know.
We started on on Reddit, which was weird, but yeah, it happens.
Yeah, we started on Reddit. So yeah, thanks for showing up, guys, and I hope you had fun.
Thank you guys for playing along.
It was great playing with you guys. We'll see you around.
See ya.